Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today I got a little request about Spidey 29. You know, what can he do? How good is he? And we've been doing all these stage 99 clears. I thought, I was curious, how high can 29 go? Because man, he's a freaking amazing character. And guys, he can go all the way. He can go do stage 99 against Proxima, the max level. It's pretty insane, especially if you understand all defense down and how it works to your benefit or how it can hurt you. So let's take a look at his build and we'll talk a little bit more about that. He has 23,000 physical attack, guys. He has max attack speed, about 50% crit rate, 193 critical damage, max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. He also has the leadership tag, which we will be utilizing, guys. We're going all out today, so we're going to be using max everything, pretty much, except for his build. He has all 5-star Urus, and you guys can see that all the slots are not amplified. I could definitely put a lot more in them, giving a little extra critical damage, giving some extra stats. First and last gear 25, he is a level 70 character. And, with this uniform, he really is nuts, guys. You got the guaranteed dodge right here. Nothing really major there. The 1, the 2, the 3. And this is where it's at right here, guys. His all defense down starts off at 15%, which is awesome. That means when Weapon Hex comes in, does her all defense down, whenever Spidey 29 comes in, does his, it's going to stack up to that 100% that Weapon Hex has, as long as she applies hers first to 100% quickly. The problem with 29.9's all defense down is that it lasts for 10 seconds. So if he applies his all defense down first, and then Weapon Hex or whoever comes in afterwards and applies theirs, it's only going to stack up to 45%, guys. It's not going to go up to, 100%. So you're not getting all that all defense down. You're not going to be doing near as much damage. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do to counter this, to help him do more damage utilizing the all defense down. His 4th skill, no big deal, and the 5th skill, which has a damage accumulation that is based on how much damage you deal, which is amazing. And it's on the 5th skill, which is your damaging skill. You got the passive, which ignores invisibility, which is amazing for his survivability. Freaking, love this guy. And then he's got the ignore dodge leadership, which we will not be utilizing today, guys. Whenever you're playing Spidey 29.9, generally the rotation is you want to do the 3 first, slide across, and then do the 5. When you slide across, that all defense down will apply. So we'll go ahead and do it real quick right now. We'll go ahead and do it. You guys can see the all defense down's counting down, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to hit the 3. Now look, and wait. And boom, there's the all defense down. It comes in pretty freaking late. But then after that, after you do your 3, you want to do your 5. And then after the 5, when he slams down, you'll go right there, you'll go into your 4. And that's the rotation. It's just 3, 5, 4. Because his all defense down lasts for 10 seconds, and you always want to try to make sure that Weapon Hex is coming in before you want to alternate your 3 skill. You want to alternate it every rotation. So what you want to do is you want to go 3, 5, 4, and then in the next rotation, just do 5, 4. The rotation after that, 3, 5, 4. Then the next rotation, 5, 4. And so on and so on. And what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that the all defense downs are completely fresh. And his will not be, already applied, so others can't be applied. You'll see what I'm talking about, guys. I'll show you a run where I just keep using the all defense down over and over and over that he has, and I'll show you the run where we actually do the clear, where we're alternating those rotations to utilize that all defense down. He has a stage 9 Power Angry Hawk set, so I do have a decent ISO 8 set on him, and he's rocking a CTP of energy with a 200% damage prop. We got that chain hit damage by 30%, which is amazing. He does a lot of hits, really helps his damage, and the 200% damage prop is just, it's the way to go. And then with his uniform, it's at Mythic. And his uniform is, it is at Mythic, but we're not getting all the great stats, guys, Plus he gets an increased damage of supervillain type characters by 10% with this uniform, which is nice. But when you take a look at the uniform options, look at this, guys. I only have 2 of the options. I do have a legendary uniform. This uniform you can buy for gold. and got some physical attack. The first uniform, unfortunately, this is an outdated uniform big time. It's pretty much crap, and it's still for crystals, so I'm not going to buy it. This uniform here, I mean, Moon Knight, I mean, guys, it's crap. It's outdated. He needs a new uniform, something fierce, and it's still for crystals. And then the last uniform is Punisher, and it's crap too, and it's for crystals. So I won't buy any of these uniforms. And then, of course, I have Elsa. I'm pretty sure Elsa's still for crystals, but it might be for gold. I'm not really for sure anymore. But this is the best uniform she has. But honestly, Elsa, she needs a little something too. But we're getting that extra ignore defense from her. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do like I said earlier. We're going to take him into a run where we use the all defense down that he has over and over and over. And then we'll do a run where we're alternating the rotations to make sure the all defense down is fresh every other rotation. So let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. Okay guys, so for both of these runs, we're going to use the same exact strikers, same team, everything. And here we go, guys. So when I start the fight, I get Nick Fury's attack buff, and then I hit the co-op, then the 3, make sure the 3 slides across, and then I hit the 5. And look at that damage. It is massive. Okay, now remember, we just did his all defense down again, we did the 5, and now his all defense down is fine. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the damage and look at what we're doing. We're going to do this for 2 minutes, just over and over, 3-5-4, 3-5-4, 3-5-4. We're going to throw in that co-op just like we did earlier. So we're going to do this next rotation here. We're doing the 5 right now. We'll do the 4. We're going to wait a little bit. Then we're going to do our co-op. 3, 5. There's our proc. And look at the damage. Nothing. It's nothing because his all defense down was already applied before Weapon Hex is coming in and doing hers, guys. And by the way, the strikers I'm using, Scarlet, Silver Surfer, Weapon Hex, Captain America, and Anti-Venom. You want Anti-Venom for heals, you want Scarlet for that mind control, because, man, Proxima just jumps around too much. You got to keep her locked down. And Captain America really is a necessity, because when you do the co-op skill and apply the all defense down afterwards, oh my god, he is helping the damage so much, guys. Big time. I don't even know without him if Spidey 29 could do this, but when you're doing high level runs, you always want to use the optimal strikers with the optimal teams if they need it. And you know, so I think Spidey needs it, but man, it's pretty insane, guys. Like, who would have thought that this guy was going to go all the way? And he will, you'll see that. But look at the damage, guys. We're just not, you know, you saw what he did in the beginning of this fight. It was massive. 2 bars. But now, look what's happening. And you got to remember, whenever he does his all defense down, Captain America comes in and strikes and does his all defense down, it's only going to stack up to Spidey 29's all defense down. So we're going to pause it. So you guys can see we got down to, you know, the 12th bar, a little under the 12th bar in 2 minutes. Now let's see what happens when we alternate Spidey's rotations. So check this out, guys. Prepare for some freaking insanity. We're going to do the exact same thing now. We're going to start off the exact same way. We're going to get the attack buff from Nick Fury. We're going to hit the co-op, then the 3, slide across, then hit the 5. Now look at this. Bye-bye bars. 2 bars right there, guys. Okay? Now we're going to hit the 5. We did not hit the 3. We just did our all defense down. We're just going to hit the 5-4. In the next rotation, we're going to hit the 3 and then the 5, just like we just did there. And then we're going to hit the 4. We just did our all defense down. Now we're going to go back to just doing 5-4. 5-4. And what happens is, the way this works is now your co-op, when you do the co-op, your all defense down isn't applied. There we go. And boom. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You can already see a big difference in the way we're doing it. Right now, we're just doing our 5-4. We're letting an all defense down cool down from Spidey 29. Now we're going to use the 3 again. We're going to use the 5 and then the 4. And it just makes all that much more difference, especially when you throw in your co-op when the all defense down is completely fresh. Now look, the co-op just got off cooldown. Now we're going to hit our co-op, we're going to hit our 3, then our 5 again. And look at that. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I mean, you get almost a bar. It's just, I mean, that's the funny thing about characters that are going to have 10 seconds of all defense down, guys, is sometimes it's actually going to hurt you in your runs. So you have to, you know, finagle what you're doing a little bit. And you can't do this with every character that has these long all defense down cooldowns. It's just, you just can't. Because, you know, Spidey 29, you can though. You can get away with it. He's got tons of survivability with his iframes. I mean, he's got the damage accumulation based on how much damage you deal, and that's on his damaging skill. I mean, it's almost like Netmarble knew you could do this. Now look at this. We're hitting the 2-minute mark. Look at that, guys. Under 10 bars. Over 2 bars more because we alternated the rotations. And it's really mainly because, like right now, we're just going to hit our 5-4. No all defense down from the 3rd skill. Now look, our co-op's ready. We're going to hit our co-op, our 3, then our 5. Watch this. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. It was a bar and a half. I mean, that's awesome. You know, and guys, this wasn't that difficult. You know, when I figured this out, you know, after some testing and playing around, it wasn't that hard. This only took me like 2 or 3 tries. It's just, I mean, it wasn't bad at all. Spidey 29.9 is freaking even better than I originally thought he was. I mean, I honestly did not think we could go this far, but yeah, he can. Look at this. Look at this, guys. We're under 6 bars and we got 2 minutes to go. We're ahead of schedule right now. We're doing great. Now we want to freaking attack old girl. Now our damage proc disengaged, so we're going to fort around a little bit. Let the damage proc get off cooldown. Now we're going to hit our 3, then our 5. Then we're going to hit our 4. There we go. Got a little damage there. Now we're just going to hit our 5-4. Notice that the co-op is still on cooldown. Now it's off cooldown. Okay, so now the all defense down from Spidey 29 is completely off cooldown. We hit the co-op, the 3, then the 5. And look. Look at this. It's freaking great. This is great. And you can bet, you guys, I'm going to be trying some goofy stuff in the future probably. We'll see. You know, I might be experimenting with this stuff. I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm honestly very proud of this. Man, Spidey 29.9. I mean, I know we got a max team. I know what we got. But still, guys, who would have thought? Who would have thought? I mean, it really does show you, if you know how to manipulate the all defense down system and use it, you know, to your advantage, how much better you can do. It's just, it's pretty awesome. I'm loving the hell out of this, guys. I'm loving it big time. And this is another reason I always tell you guys that characters that don't have all defense down, sometimes I think they're just better because they're just easier to play, you know, when you're trying to utilize all this all defense down. Characters that have all defense down, if it's 10 seconds or 8 seconds, can be a little tricky. But you see how we're doing it with this guy. So maybe this will give you guys ideas to try it with some other characters. This kind of thing. You know, alternating rotations if you can. Pretty cool. But we about got this nipped in the butt. Come on, buddy. You can get it done. We are pushing it, man. We are pushing it. I actually had a run that was better than this, but, you know, I wasn't recording. I was just testing, but come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom! Boom! 0, guys. We freaking, talk about a close call. Yes! Hell yes, guys. Give me those crystals. I'm going to need those for Superior Octopus or Red Skull. I'm not sure yet. So, guys, let me know what you think about Spidey 29.9 doing stage 99. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.